Hey, my name is Jason Chesterton, and my placement has been conducted at Highway Church in Kingaroy. I've been working in the role of youth ministry team leader, and this has required me to organise, to run meetings with the youth leaders and youth leader interns. I've also been organising, setting up, running and packing up youth nights on a weekly basis with my team of leaders. For a successful youth night, I've had to ensure the safety of the young people, and we do this by abiding with safer churches. We've also had to ensure that all youth leaders have their blue cards and making sure that we follow every rule that's given to us in those safer churches. It has been a great place for my professional practice under Pastor Tony Moll. He has assisted in developing my leadership skills and has brought great constructive feedback to me in this time. A few challenges that I have faced, one is being my organisation. I've had to learn how to organise my time and to focus on priorities that need to be focused on first. Another one of my challenges is conflict management. I've had to learn how to communicate with parents whilst placing conflict aside. I've had to learn pastoral care to enable me to allow parents to see the other sides of why children may act in a certain way. I've also had to deal with conflict management and conflict resolution through the people that I lead when I'm developing others. Another one of my challenges is in developing others as well. I am very much an inspirational motivator, and I am great at calling young people or people to an action, but I get challenged when I have to try and teach people something. So one of the greatest challenges that I've been facing is, rather than inspiring young people to an action or a cause, I've had to challenge myself and allow myself to teach them biblically rather than just falling back on one of my strengths. Some of the achievements that I have been able to achieve in my time of this placement is I ran and organised 2 successful outreaches at Highway Youth. For both of those outreaches, we went into 2 different schools for the first one and 3 schools for the second one. I had to organise the guest ministry and make sure that payment was made. I also had to organise activities and make sure that the timeline of the night ran smoothly and well. Another achievement that I have managed is to bring and provide spirit-filled nights for the young people of the South Burnett so that they can encounter Jesus and experience and see their own lives changed. Another achievement that has been big on my plate is that developing a leadership ladder in Highway Youth so everybody knows who they need to look to for answers, and making sure that our young guns look to our youth leaders and our youth leader interns look to myself as the youth ministry team leader, and that we can keep a consistent connection with the people that we are leading via developing them. With reflecting over my time here at Highway Church, my leadership capability has improved dramatically. I feel that I'm able to step up to the plate a lot easier and guide and influence people and young people to make decisions that benefit Highway Youth as a whole, which brings culture and value into our area. Some other things that I have learned in my time here is that with conflict resolution in particular is that the conversations that no one wants to be had, but you know what, they're the ones that have to happen. And it takes a lot of courage and bravery to actually have those talks with people rather than worrying about how they're going to feel afterwards. Obviously bringing in a loving and caring communication. These issues can be about judgment, behavioural issues, or even just general conflict. And how I've conducted myself in these times has been a great learning curve, because you cannot just go in there swinging willy-nilly. You've got to make sure that you know what you're going in there to say, and that you know that what you're communicating and how you need to communicate it. And so with this, preparation for these conversations is vital. It is the most important thing to be done before having these conversations with people. Another thing that I've learned in my time here at Highway Christian Church is that you need to build relationships with those who you lead and also who lead you. When you've built relationships with those who you lead, they feel more comfortable to come up and ask you things. They feel more comfortable to come up and confront you about some stuff, to bring constructive criticism and to help guide you in becoming a better leader. But also, when you build a relationship with the leaders who lead you, the same thing happens, and you actually start to feel more comfortable and confident going to them for assistance as well. I've loved my time here at Highway Christian Church, and I just want to bring it to anyone if they've got questions.
Yeah, I have a question. So if you could do something big, enormous for Jesus in the future in your ministry, what would it be?
I feel that big and enormous for my future with God and Jesus is to continually bring spirit-filled nights to young people in this area, in this region. To be able to engage and actually develop them to, even from running these nights, for them to be able to run these nights. Or even for them to be able to bring a spirit-filled moment to their friends. So my big thing would be to disciple young people, to take Jesus outside of the walls of Highway Christian Church and go and talk to their friends and family about him as well.
What's your pastor's favourite beverage?
My pastor's favourite beverage is coffee. Are there any more questions? Thanks, guys.